Welcome back to Smackdown vs. Raw 2008, everybody. And we are here, and we kind of got screwed over in the last episode, which made me kind of stop playing the game for a little bit, as you haven't seen an episode in a couple of days of this. I wasn't in the mood to play it because of getting screwed over, of that injustice that happened in the last episode, but we are back here, and we have a new WWE magazine. So let's see what this is all about. Princess continues monster attack, whatever that means. Stephanie McMahon has worked with WWE Champion Edge in the past, but that alliance seems to be out the window as Stephanie is making life miserable for Raw's title holder. She's enlisted the help of one of the biggest and most intimidating men in sports entertainment, Kane, to help do the deed. The Big Red Machine is a man to be feared in normal daily life, so one can only imagine the horror if he was gunning for you like he is for Edge. Kane is a difficult person to deal, but unfortunately for Edge, he's in the loyal service of the McMahons. I promise that the WWE Champion won't survive No Way Out, much less make it to WrestleMania. But I really have to beg to differ. I am going to survive No Way Out, and I am going to make it to WrestleMania. As we are on a Tuesday, so let's do a training exercise with a submission exercise. Actually, I don't do submissions enough to actually want to do that. Let's do technical. Simulate the training here for the technical exercise. Alright, let's do a skill improvement on pain management. Oh, we got a message here from Stephanie McMahon. Your next match. I figured I'd let you know about your match next week. It's a simple tag match, and your opponents are Kane and the Great Khali. As for your teammate, it's a job to find one. Something tells me superstars aren't lining up to face those two, but that's your problem. Sincerely, Stephanie McMahon. So chances are it's going to turn into a 2-on-1 handicap match. At least that's how I'm looking at it right now. Let's do charisma exercise. Simulate the training, of course. Oh, maybe not. Do we have Nitro and we have one from Masters. So are these like my choices here? Not in your lifetime.
That was a pretty funny joke. Asking me if I'd team up with you this week? You were joking, right?
Yeah, got your message about teaming up this week against you-know-who. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I've, gotta wash my hair.
So you're going to give up the chance, both of you are going to give up the chance to be in the main event with the tag team with the WWE Champion, having the shot to beat these two big monsters. You're just going to give that shot up and not take it simply because you're scared little sons of bitches? Lovely. I don't know, maybe I probably won't find anyone. Like I said, my initial prediction is probably correct of it going to be turning into a 2-on-1 handicap match. Well, we have two more messages now. Randy Orton and Kane even gives me one, I guess. You gotta be kidding me.
You must be out of your mind if you think for 1 second that I'd team up with you against that monster. Don't bother asking again. You'll just embarrass yourself even further.
That was a creepy laugh. We have that day off, and we have Sunday off, but I always like to simulate the Sunday because there's usually stuff going on there. Let's read the magazine. Monster Hunter steps up. The WWE Champion has found himself being targeted by Kane, a miserable position for anyone, but an ally has shown up to help him. Shawn Michaels says he isn't afraid of Kane and offers to battle alongside Edge. The Big Red Machine may be big and tough, but he's still just a man. I don't fear any man in the world, and if the champ needs help, I'm happy to offer it. At this point, I'd accept the help from a high school lunch lady, says Edge. HBK is one of Raw's best, and he's really doing me a favor here. I'll definitely remember that in the future. So it's probably from Stephanie. Nobody likes you.
I hear you're having trouble.
I got Shawn Michaels
That's
now.
Too bad. I mean, really, my heart bleeds for you.
I'm sure it
But
does.
If you can't find
should get that checked out if your heart's bleeding, though. Like, bleeding all over and just spewing blood out of your chest. If your heart's doing that, Stephanie, you probably need to go to a doctor, as my throat's all dry. But yeah, if your heart's just spewing blood out and your chest is all... Yeah, you might want to see a... Like, go to the ER for that one. Not send me a message saying me that it's bleeding for me, because... Yeah. Anyway, we're now at the show, so let's get into the tag team match. Edge and HBK versus Kane and Khali. Which this should be a it should not be a hard match, unless we have another screwjob, well, loss, not a victory, a screwjob loss. If we get screwed out of the victory once again, I will be angry, of course.
The road to WrestleMania.
We don't need to watch that stupid scene. Speaking of Kane, there he is now. Alright, now let's get right into this cutscene, I guess. Is that Maria?
Tonight's main event
Yes.
could be one of the biggest matches in WWE history. What was that?
Wake up, Sean. Wake up.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What the fuck? This is the cheesiest thing I think I've ever seen.
No.
That has to be the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. That is so cheesy, that cutscene was. Kane, what was Kane using his demonic powers to move boxes? Where's your god now, HBK? Where's your god now? But yeah, like I said, my original prediction is correct.
The champion was supposed to have a tag team match tonight, but his partner, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even want to think about what happened to his partner. I'm going to have nightmares about that for weeks.
You're gonna have nightmares about the cheesiest thing I have ever seen. Okay, Lawler, okay. Are they gonna say anything?
And the opponent,
Are they?
from India, weighing in
No,
at
I don't think. It doesn't seem like they're saying anything over the Great Khali, so there's no point in even watching the Great Khali's entrance and being bored out of my mind for 2 minutes. Are they saying anything for Kane?
weighing 326
Nope.
pounds.
They're not saying anything for Kane either. So there was no point in watching those two guys' entrance, as we now are in a handicap match, like I had originally thought we would be. It should not be a too hard of a match, at least. Oh, they're both in the ring. Well, that's not fair.
It's always great coming home to Memphis, JR, and I personally guarantee my hometown fans the show of a lifetime.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, King. The Raw superstars are fired up. So let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
He saw that one coming.
Oh, no, get out of the way.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him.
All right, come on, finish her already. I know the match can't end yet.
Role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out.
Ow.
Look at him.
Great Khali just fucked me up right there. It really fucked me up.
People who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have. And you've seen the things he's pulled. Talk about someone whose heart is as cold as the other side of the pillow.
Well, I'm sorry you've decided to sympathize with the losers, JR. Me, I'm sticking with a winner. I'm sticking with Edge.
I hate
And it's been
this
reversed.
shit right here. Truly and honestly, I hate these handicap matches where they're both in the ring against me.
I think we're gonna find out
It's
just how
bullshit,
much
and should
punishment
it should
His
be
opponent's down.
should not be
And now
allowed.
He's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's gonna have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
They're not chanting
Damn right
anything.
it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Why?
What do you mean you don't agree with what they're chanting? They literally are not saying a word.
Talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
Alright, I think I'm probably just going to end up winning this one like I've won all my other handicap matches.
But this might turn out to be no.
Count out.
Didn't say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think
It's the only true way to win these things.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Alright, Great Khali's beat up pretty good, so if I can get both these guys down once I get this finisher here, maybe, just maybe.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Alright, maybe we got
He may
this.
get the 3 count here.
1, 2. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Khali. We're arguing with that son of a bitch ref.
Superstars like the Great Khali. Part of me, oh sure.
I'm
Now
just-
the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I don't know, but I just want to go after Khali.
Any superstar shows.
Yes, here we go, here we go, here we go. If we can get Kane down, if we can get Kane down.
No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever
All right,
let
Kane's
the opponent
down.
know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR.
1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes! Yes, we fucking did
Nothing wrong
this.
with that, King.
Not a cheap count out victory either. A official pinfall in the middle of the ring on that big loser fucking giant, that big piece of shit, the Great Khali. I can't stand that guy. I cannot stand Khali at all.
But seeing them this angry is something else entirely.
They're frustrated that they didn't get to completely dismantle the champ. But it wasn't for lack of trying.
I know that this is a tough business, but there are rules. You can't just end a superstar's career.
Tell that to these guys. Or better yet, tell that to Mr. McMahon.
No, thank you. I have no desire to make a target of myself.
That's the smartest thing you've said all night.
Yeah. Alright, well, that is going to do it for this episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2008, everybody. I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, whatever, and I'll see you guys next time.